What's going on, guys? Nate and Kyle here hanging out doing some Paranoia house stuff today, and we thought we would give you a few updates. You have been seeing us take a lot of photos and be in a lot of editing rooms recently, and I'll get to that in a second, what we got coming up. But first, I just did want to go over a few things. We are going to start having more stuff like this on the merch store for you guys. This is a print by Lurker Deluxe, Kyle over here. This is one of my favorites he's done so far, but really like propaganda style art. You want to say something about it, man?
Just all the hits, you know. That's all.
Yeah, so that stuff, 11 by 17 prints and other things are going to be available soon. Going on to the guys who have bought a copy of Body Thief or checked it out online, it is going up on iTunes soon. I promise that. We are working on a video for Suspiria, and I've gotten one question, and the biggest question of it is, what is the box on the cover of Body Thief? That's kind of a really broad question, and I don't want to go too far into detail because this Suspiria video is going to help answer that question. But I have the box here. It is an old jewelry box given to me by my grandmother after she passed away, actually. So it was really special to me. When I was a child, I always saw this box sitting on the shelf, and I kind of wondered what it was about, or I don't know, it had a really different presence than anything else in the house. And it stuck with me. And when Mike said he wanted to originally use a music box on the cover, he saw this one day in the bathroom of my new apartment, and he was like, man, this would work perfect. Now, I have a text message from Mike that's really funny that I'll read for you guys. Mike said about the box and about the concept of the album and the ongoing theme. Well, you're conflating two different things that I said that never were connected, Nate. That's Mike for you. The music box theme pretty much died when you guys shot the box not as a music box, but as a floating box, like a jewelry box or something. So in response to that, I think the theme pretty much I came up with as a concept that Body Thief is a conceptual album. A person's path to insanity, starting off from the search for love, losing that love, being the one responsible for the loss, and to the regret and the madness of realizing it, leads to the end of the world in his own mind. And that's 100% true. The album does have an ongoing theme. The Body Thief is the unstoppable emotion that people can't control when they're in love or when they're mad, when they hate something. There's something to be said about that and how powerful it is and how much more powerful it is. And we all have that, and that connects us. And that's what the Body Thief is about. It's not about somebody taking dead bodies or anything cheese dicky like that, man. It's really not. I'm sorry. It's deeper. I was in a really shitty relationship at the time, and obviously every fucking... Is there an album? Is there an album that's not a shitty relationship? About a shitty relationship?
Not a good one.
Right, exactly. So anyway, with that being said, the box kind of represents something that holds all of those emotions and all of that anger, all of that angst that leads you to not be able to control the person you think you are. And it leads you to go over the edge and get really depressed or get really fucked up and write a bunch of pop punk songs about it. I don't know. But that's why I didn't want to also add any more to it as far as like another song or anything. That's a grouping of songs that makes sense in that sequence and everything. It's all important. So the box kind of holds all of that and where people bottle things up inside. So each song is kind of representative of something in the box that you might not be 100% in control of, but is still really important to you. You'll see a lot of this box in the Suspiria video, which I'll be making another video soon about the Patreon account we just started. I know I already mentioned it, but I want to mention it again because we are starting to get some funding and stuff, and it's really helping, which I really appreciate. Thank you guys. And thank you guys for just subscribing on YouTube or following us on whatever social media you prefer. But other than that, we're getting there. We're getting the Suspiria video ready for you, and I'll really, really, really get inside this guy. That sounded odd.
Yeah.
We're gonna get inside some guys in the Suspiria video.
It's a whole lot of box talk.
The other thing we got is behind me right here. You've seen us taking some pictures of this. This is the gas mask that was worn on the Quarantine Days vinyl. or on the Quarantine Days CD. There was never a vinyl out, unfortunately. And we're changing that. Since this year is the 10th year anniversary of Quarantine Days being out for the epidemic, we're going to put out a limited release of vinyls with brand new artwork, new merch packages and stuff available. We're working on it really hard for you guys with a company called Uncommon Interests. I really, really, really appreciate those guys down there. They're really helpful and they really inspired me to do this project. So I hope you guys enjoy that. It's going to be coming out soon. You're going to be hearing a lot more about it as we go along. But for right now, that's all I can say. There is going to be a 10-year anniversary for Quarantine Days out on vinyl. Thank you guys for sticking with us for that long too. You guys are the best. That's it today. I don't think we're going to add any more to this. Maybe put some music in the background.
If you're lucky. Yeah.
That's it. I'm not even going to edit that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Subscribe, please, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thank you.